Historical context: Indigenous peoples. Toronto has been home to many Indigenous peoples who hunted and gathered. In the 1660s, Anishinaabe people, the Huron-Wendat, Petun First Nations, the Seneca, Mississauga of the Credit, Iroquois Confederacy, and the Confederacy of the Ojibwe inhabited a vast territory and was the subject of the Dish with One Spoon Wampum Belt Covenant, an agreement between the Iroquois Confederacy and the Confederacy of the Ojibwe and allied nations to peacefully share and care for the resources around the Great Lakes. A five-nation Iroquois Seneca village was located along the Toronto Carrying Place Trail and was called Tiohtià:ke-Ohnen, and was located on the east bank of the Humber River near the current community of Baby Point. This village was established sometime between the 1660s or 1670s and was the Iroquois trading villages that planted the very first seeds of modern Toronto. The name Toronto derives from the Iroquois word Takaronto, which means place where trees stand in the water. An Indigenous person will be using a mobility scooter to take us on a modern journey of the past. These journeys by Light Blue Sky is in memory of his mother. May our journeys continue together. Old Mill Station fire in 2000. On December 8, 2000, a significant fire occurred at Old Mill Station in Toronto. A garbage train caught fire shortly after the subway had closed for the night, with the fire starting at approximately 2 a.m. inside a subway garbage train. The train was traveling eastbound towards Old Mill Station when the fire was discovered, and the train was stopped at the very east end of Old Mill Station while the crew evacuated. This allowed fire crews easier access to the vehicles and almost limited the amount of smoke that poured through the subway tunnels. Major damage was also done to Old Mill Station, with several windows in the south portion wall of the station broken. Everyone was evacuated promptly, and only a few passengers at Royal York Station had to be treated for minor smoke inhalation. No deaths were reported after everyone was evacuated. Service on the western portion of the Bloor Danforth subway was service operating eastbound from Dundas West to Kennedy stations. All TTC and Mississauga buses operated from Dundas West Station, operating via Dundas, Annette, Jane, Bloor Street West to Kipling Station. Bloor Street was severely congested due to the large number of buses from Kipling, Islington, and Royal York routes, as well as Mississauga buses, were all extended to Dundas West Station. Some Mississauga buses even headed all the way downtown via the Queen Elizabeth Way and the Gardiner. The fire highlighted the risk to passengers and employees of carrying garbage through the tunnels and by storing it in rooms that were not properly insulated. At this point, the garbage trains were permanently discontinued. I hope you enjoyed this video of transit history by Transit Mobile Scooter. Video and editing by Darren Parberry. Narration in this series by James Bowe and Darren Parberry. Thank you to Transit Toronto, Old Time Trains, and the City of Toronto Archives for research material. Rehab Medical for scooter maintenance. Etta Wright for opening background photo. If you like what you see, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.